Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away to start. Well, that'll give them good field position as he kicks it out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And that one could serve a lot of purposes. You knock all the butterflies out, you get your first completion.
Yeah, and I agree. You know, the first completion, you get hit, and I always loved it as a player on the first drive to when you got hit, you got that out of the way, you get the butterflies out of the way, then you kind of settle and you realize, all right, this is just football.
Makes the grab. It's Badger. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
That's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They make the stop, but the sweet Bowen catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll run it. It's Johnson. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On second and goal, they go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be smacked to the ground. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Hey, man, if we're going to show up here and play this game, we're not kicking field goals early. We didn't come here to just lay up. They drive the field. They get it down 4th and goal. Field goal would have been easy. Head coach decides to go for it. The offense pays off the decision with a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Looking to throw, it's Mertz. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns, they're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football, this offense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator!
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's no good. He missed the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. Looking to throw, it's Mertz. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the first quarter. Florida 13, Tennessee 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Finds his tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. The run from the shotgun.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Looking left. Makes a connection. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distance.
And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick setting up 4th down.
This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Looking to pass. It's Iam Aliava. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because you did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Vols want to move quickly.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Vols are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Scrambling away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Striving for the goal line. Loose football.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on. And
Touchdown Vols! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their spirit. Man, is that dude fast. It is easy to see how this position is evolving more and more to have elite athletes and elite throwers.
Reese, you say easy. I say annoying. Think about the defensive perspective. I got to guard the running back running. I got to guard the wide receivers. Oh, and now the quarterback's going to run? Well, here, you take the blame and stop that.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Colin.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll throw it on first down. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Dialing up a second down pass play. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He makes the connection. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Offense facing fourth down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The running back has it. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On third and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. They're throwing for it on 4th down. What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's now a final in one of the more intriguing games of the season, this huge top 5 clash. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Gonna be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the RPO, complete. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Fast motion from the offense. From the shotgun, they'll run it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. They're working that left side. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Vols will hustle to the line.
Second down.
Gets it past the marker. Smashes ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. A design run for the quarterback. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've inched closer and closer, and still 2 yards to go for the touchdown here on 3rd down. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Mertz. Working that left side now. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This could be a major turning point in this game, going for it inside their own 40. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you can see sitting back in cover 2, understanding I got to get in my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
He wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Finds a crease at the 20. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. He'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. To the air, it's Mertz. Unloads to the right. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You can tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football.
The play action fake. They get to him as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you...
It's complete. A huge pickup. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Wilson. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. And the Gators have moved it inside the 20. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out quickly. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Snap it to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
After the score, they need this two-point conversion to tie. Looking downfield, it's Mertz. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Now on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Might be looking to run. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra 1st downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the 1st down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Sampson. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Quarterback now breaking the field. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They want to run this quarterback. Touchdown ball! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, it's Mertz. He's taking a deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.